try and load it from the back. It's a little bit windy. Good grief, it's a little bit windy out there. How's that look? That looks fine. And I am going to do that. Okay, that made it. So I have this should work out okay though. Ooh, why are we falling over? Do not fall over. Okay, there is more than enough space for all the bales left on this field now. We didn't have to put that one on the back. It's on the back, so it can go there. Yeah. So, do I have... Oh, I have 3 bales left. Okay. I think what I can do is I'll put this one on the front, on the second layer. Is that a bad idea? I don't know. We'll see how it works. I mean, it's not like I have to drive 20 miles to get them sold, so... Not too bad of a deal, I guess. Okay. I will... come around here. I mean, that's... actually... Since we're both, I'm going to have to take both tractors down the street to the next field over. I could theoretically. Oh, fight! Ugh. Okay, I could theoretically take one of the bales on the spikes. Okay. No, back. Oh, stupid controls. I will. Okay. My problem is real life gets in the way very quickly on a lot of things. So I don't have a lot of opportunity. Back when I started in 2018, I had a lot of time to play Farming Simulator evenings and weekends and what have you. So I would try out a lot of maps. Unfortunately, my life at the moment is quite complex. And so I don't always have time to do the things I would like to do. So one of the things that loses out is Farming Simulator. I just don't get an opportunity to play very often. So Saturday morning is usually my personal relaxation time when everybody else in the house is sleeping. You just stay there. jump out. Okay, this is going to be a bit risky, but if you do it fast enough, nothing falls off and everything gets strapped down. So I think that's everything in that field except that one on the floor. So I'll leave that there. We'll head round to the Bale sell point, and I think this should be sufficient to be able to afford a planter, and we'll go get that picked up. I'm going to have to leave the weight back at the farm. I should. Ooh. Take a sip of tea, try not to cash into the hedge fence. And try and keep the bales away from the fence hedge so it doesn't fall off. And that should be in exactly the right place. So go away. Bye. 7,082. So yeah, it's not a great amount of money, but it's it's what we need right now. Park this over here, face down the hill. Alrighty, stab the bale. I've got some weird stuff going on with the ground. Okay, get this back on the road. And close the gate. Alright, we'll get this one sold too. That should put us up to 78,000 and a little bit. And we'll go to the store. Okay, yeah, you enjoy your Saturday too. I'll be here for a few hours yet. Done. Okay. Not sure I reversed far enough there. Let's lift the arms up. No. Go. Okay. Take this over here. I'm not going to start loading yet. Let us go and find the big tractor. Big tractor. Yay. Has fuel, has maintenance, has a weight on the front. We can't keep the weight on the front. Okay, down to the store. Let's go buy planting equipment. Now, fortunately, I can do weeding. I can do mulching. I can do weeding. I can do spraying. But this is only about 183 horsepower tractor, so we're limited what we can own or what we can use under two factors. How restrictive the road width is. A 4-meter device or tool can get stuck. You have to be very careful through this point here with the double fences. But 3 metre or anything that folds that isn't too wide will fit down here without too much attention to detail. Anyway, we need to get to the store. So we got to 78,000 money. That's good. We've got all the consumables we want for right now. Also good. We don't have a loan. I could take one out as a temporary measure if I needed the money. But we've got all of those bales. That's going to be probably 20 to 30,000 in Bale money there. I just hope I didn't buy something I didn't need. Well, worst comes to the worst, we can always buy a spreader at some point. Or lease a spreader. That works too. Hello. Okay, so here we are back at the store. So this is the other sell point that I found quite useful. Anything that doesn't sell at the one that is literally next door to the farm can be sold here. So not too bad. Little bit of a drive. Oh, it's 9 o'clock in the morning already. We need to get seeding. Alright, shop. So there's nothing for sale. That is wild. Okay, planters. We have the options of the Vaderstadt, which has 696 litres, I think that's seed, and I can put fertiliser in that, which is a good thing, it uses up fertiliser. That's 9,000, that's 64, so 73,000 that'll use up. This is 170 horsepower, 6.7 metres, also has a 630 litre tank, and also has a front thing. That's only a 1200, but well, that's okay. That's 64, that's 65, that's 9, and that's 19. Well, that kind of sells it to me. This is only a 3 metre seeder. But I could use that on any of my tractors, so I might buy one of those at a later date so I can do small planting. That's 6 metres, but it's not very wide initially. What combinations does that have? Oh, that has a front tank, which is 18,000, also kind of pricey, also not as big as the Vaderstadt. So what's that one? That's too pricey. Okay, so we are going to buy one of these. Main colour's fine, design colour's fine, rim colour's fine. I do like all of the colours, so we will buy that. And then we go combinations and buy that. Also everything fine. Buy that. And let's get that lot hitched up to this guy. Nice, and okay, of course there is one little issue we have. The front loader tractor is being used for hauling bales at the moment, and obviously I pushed the fold button and nothing happened. I sort of, oh, this is going to be scary. No, we're good. That does mean following this around with seed is going to be a little bit on the awkward side. Now we do have 4 pallets of seed, and I can't use the trailer either because the trailer is being used to ship bales as well. But anyway, new kit for the farm again. Well, it wouldn't be a week on the farm without selling a load or buying a load of stuff. Fortunately, that last weeding contract was £30,000. Unfortunately, I had to spend £10,000 maintaining the tractor because the field was so big. It depleted the tractor's maintenance level. So, not the bestest thing, but it was at least 20,000. I've done a lot of weeding contracts. We only have a 6-meter weeder, but it's enough to get you the contract, and all of the tractors can use it. So I can stick it on the RV Shift or the 500, and they will take the job and just run with it, and I don't have to give it too much bothers. Okay, plan here. I think I'm going to do the big field. We'll leave the small one till last. I mean, it shouldn't be too bad because I can always buy more seed or fertilizer as we go. So I think this is the first farm in recent years I have not run precision farming on. But then I've never really had issues with precision farming. Normally when I add precision farming, I will not add new crops from new maps, because Farm Sim 22, the vegetables didn't really interact well with precision farming, so I didn't add the vegetables to my playthrough. I'd have liked to, but I didn't. I think we went too far. Okay. If I can get this, that one. Okay, let's try doing this out of cab because I need a 3-dimensional view, and hopefully solid fertilizer is loading. Good. Now if I go forwards, oh, this is even bigger than I thought this was only a 2,000 litre bucket, but oh, that'll take the second bag. That's good. And that should mean I can now reverse that in there and get the seed done. I'm also going to need to pull up that, select corn Y. Okay. That one. And there we go with seeds, not even a full pallet. but it's enough to get us started. So, not sure. Ugh, shouldn't have come out this gate. That's not what I was going to say. Not sure that I have enough solid fertilizer. Normally I don't do solid fertilizer. But we have it, so we'll use it. Oh, I left the gates open. That's bad of me. Go in here. So there is our aborted attempt at liming this field, which base game doesn't need it, but AI worker 6 meter, 2 headlands. Work the headlands, do the up and downs first, and go. Oh, we have row markers on this as well. Cool. I usually don't get into using row markers till I'm looking at like 9 meter planters, seeders. And off she goes. And yes, we do have stones in the field, and no, there's not a lot I can do about it this year. So let's do a quick check on the field. That is growing. Turn that off. It's double tillage. Back up. Corn, no. Next one. Yes. Needs rolling and is fertilized. So that's good. I don't have a roller. The roller wouldn't do me any good for these size stones, and I don't have a rock picker. And from what I've seen, rocks don't do too much damage to equipment, so I'm not desperate to remove them. It would be nice, but for right now, that's a luxury I really don't have. Although, having watched Millennial Farmer this week and his issues with stones and breaking his big giant cedar, keeping stones on the field is not actually a good plan. Okay. Zoom out a bit. So I did cut wider than this field in places, so we got some bonus grass. And seek that up there. There we go. Now I can see it doesn't look like we're using up too much in the way of seeds for the sorghum, so that's probably a good thing. Stab that one. Okay, sorry, time for some more concentration. Bye! Have fun! Eat food! try and get these stabbed a little bit straighter. Let's see if we can be a little bit more efficient with placement of bales on the cart. What I might do is push that one in a little way, if I can. No, not going to work. Not to worry. Not exactly straight, but